Big match here. Major hopes on the line. It's time to put up or shut up. Best of 5 between Dignitas and Space Station Gaming. Whoever wins is still in the running for Copenhagen. Whoever loses has to watch at home. Here we go.
And both teams have had strong showings against the top teams, whether it was Space Station shaking up G2. I got to watch that match. That was fun. And Dignitas going to 5 against Gen G, who's firmly at number 2 and clinched for Copenhagen. So both these teams have been showing up, but both losing to OG. Maybe that's just us maybe needing to respect OG a little bit more. They're on the come up too. This has been a wild regional. It all comes down to what happens in this round.
All right, you have to be a little bit careful here. You can see Space Station Gaming all the way off to a hot start. They've been keeping up the offensive control. As Dignitas, we've seen them really show signs of life, but we also seen struggle. I mean, for both teams today, it's been a journey. How will things shape up now? SSG, only 1 shot registered here in the first minute, but they have been holding on to the possession.
So far, so good. LJ doing the dance against Gyro. Chicago helps the push go forward, but Dignitas are not going to let this go by easy. This could be dropped off, but no. Evo escorts it down the field, collides with LJ, and I like that Dignitas are backing each other up and helping this ball go forward. Now, these 50s just keep dying and not really going anywhere. So it's been a bit back and forth. This LJ against Arsenal, that's not going far either.
Here's Evo. Chance here for Dignitas to break out, but you see just that battle for midfield. How are these challenges working out? LJ gets a win, so there's some space. Also picks up that boost. So now Dignitas is going to be low on boost, going to try to slow things down here. Good 50 from Gyro. We've seen Gyro especially be able to light up scoreboards and make some big-time plays. Will that continue on? So far, 2 minutes into this one, stalemate. But again, SSG keeping his ball in the orange half. Chance here for LJ. He plays it off the back wall. Gyro was there waiting.
Oh, LJ's on his tail though, but nonetheless, Dignitas trying to break out, and these 50s are just killing the momentum. Slow as heck right now as Gyro shot on target. Double commit from SSG, but they save, and LJ tries to go for a quick counterattack, and it's slowed right at the box. Toxer goes up high. Gyro may not have enough. No, he actually did have enough boost, but was just following the ball. And this is enough.
Here's Arsenal. Keeping it close. And when, for Dignitas, they've looked so much better, especially compared to their last event. We've seen SSG even push G2 down to, they scored 5 on them. Hoxer trying to get 1. Got the flip reset. Hoxer strikes first for Space Station.
I think Evo was coming from the corner here and just from the side barely.
Reset, my God.
This wasn't at the front of the ball in time to kill that off to the side. A great job by Hoxer and SSG, who get the first one on the board going into the second half.
All right, game halfway done. Big goal there for Space Station. The way things have been looking, Dignitas have to force the issue. Expect things to be a little bit faster and it may even potentially riskier, especially depending on how that clock goes. Gyro, Arsenal's waiting midfield. He's trying to get it to him. Arsenal will go up. Light touch. Evo's trying to intercept, but LJ, great on keeping this ball close. Keeps it on the hood. You can see SSG trying to force at least a 50 here, seeing if they can pull out somebody from Dignitas. They're trying to slow down the attack. Keep this, maybe even a 1-goal game. There's a potential chance for it to go that way. LJ, not enough boost for the double, and Evo will be able to control this cleanly.
LJ's got to be the guy to watch for me for SSG. The way he creeps up, goes for these challenges in the blue half, tries to make Dignitas uncomfortable, and you can tell. Now they're forced to have to demo LJ or demo SSG to get them off their back, and it's still in the blue half. Toxer fights against Gyro, who wins that challenge, and LJ steps up, forcing Evo to go to the backboard. Toxer and LJ work the left side, and this is SSG keeping Dignitas trapped, and they don't have a lot of boost to work with. They're trying to collect that while also trying to command the real estate of this blue side. And finally, you thought Arsenal had a chance to move forward. Gyro has to help him out. It's not been easy to move around this field.
And Arsenal, that's not a good touch. He pitches it, gives it straight to LJ. Evo was in the back end and Gyro was on the sidewall, so they basically give up possession here, which is going to be more work moving upfield. Chance here. Oh, Evo wanted to get the bump. Arsenal plays that one, but Gyro's not going to be able to make a play off of it. Instead, he'll have to wait for the clearance, and he is there in time. Chance here for Arsenal. Chicago last back. Gyro threatening with the bump. Leaves it for Evo. The shot, no. It's going to be sent to Hoxer. He's going to pick it up and try to move it the other way. Time ticking down here. SSG so far still in the lead.
You gotta worry about what SSG's counterattacks look like last couple of seconds with SSG's lead only by 1. And Dignitas have to cross over, and Hoxer wants to land this straight down. Great catch by Arsenal. Gyro in the box, but so many members of SSG in the way to pick up game 1.
SSG start us off here. All it took was 1 goal from that man Hoxer. My goodness, it was a highlight. Have all of the pieces. They just have to continue to put them together. They're up in the series right now, but game 2 is just getting started.
A best of 5 loser, not going to Copenhagen, not going to top 8. It's a lot riding on this game, and Arsenal wasn't able to cut through the ball given to him right in front of the net. You're not out of the woods yet if you're SSG. Ooh. Dignitas really threatening this after Gyro puts a shot on. Evo catches this. Is it going to make it easy for SSG to break out as LJ chases members around the net, hoping to create the gaps that SSG needs? But possession is the name of the game here.
Possession is definitely the name of the game. Dignitas doing a good job of that too. They've been able to dodge a couple of bumps here at the start and also set themselves up pretty well. There's Evo with the first touch. Not going to be able to find a follow-up there after LJ with a great catch. Is going to at least play this downfield. You see Chicago. He knows where the 50 is going to go. Follows it all the way through. Hits the back wall, but not enough. Hoxer will keep this one in line, trying to get it to Chicago, but he gets past him. Now LJ, last back. Chance here for Arsenal, leaves it for Gyro. Gyro, there's the shot, but it's straight to Hoxer, who will clear it out.
Oh, and Dignitas could have kept that going too. It was hard to find the rebound. Great saves out of SSG. Now Gyro and friends. Arsenal gets the pass. Chicago's in front, steps up to try and clear. And Dignitas want to set themselves up to have SSG's backs against the wall. Now that pinch from Gyro forces Chicago back, and SSG find themselves yet on another defense. But as we alluded to in game 1, it's the counterattack from Hoxer and the disruption from LJ, as he pointed out, that was really the deadliest thing about SSG, as Dignitas are trying everything to get past this defense.
Yeah, you see bumps there too. LJ was in an awkward spot on the back end, but just not enough. Good challenge there from Arsenal. He had Chicago all the way in his own half. Chicago gets a bump. Look at the infield passing though. Almost made it through. But this one actually goes off the post and rolls up. Space Station Gaming want to keep this in play, but they've got to be too careful. They don't want to send too many people forward. There's only less than 3 minutes here in game 2. Feels like this one's gone off for a while, but that just goes to show you how close it's been between these two teams.
This Dignitas is just a slow grind, trying to get to the orange side without meeting every challenge and every SSG member in your face. It's been tough to surprise SSG, to get them on the back foot, but hey, it's still a 0-0 game. Anyone's time to shine going into the second half, as Arsenal gets the ball across the net here, but no one able to find that opportunity. Gyro sets it up to the orange side again, but doesn't have enough boost to compete against LJ. Hoxer was looking for a bump to Arsenal, not able to do that, and SSG are on defense again.
And they are. You see Dignitas pulling very close, but Gyro making sure to stay a little bit further back, waiting for the clear, and there he is to be able to intercept that. Chicago, good touch off the wall. Arsenal's up quickly, actually beats out Hoxer. He wants to stay on it. LJ had to hesitate there. Evo made him clear it away, but look at that from Hoxer. Dishes out to LJ. Chance here, Arsenal has to make a good stop, but no, the flick high actually buys Dignitas enough time to get back.
SSG have them dancing for this ball. SSG just hammering their heads though, and just still haven't been able to break through. 3 shots to 2 in favor of SSG. We said possession was the name of the game. Seems like an obvious statement, but neither team have really felt comfortable on the ball. I would say maybe more SSG than not. Now Gyro pinching that off to the left. No one, at least Evo, Not ready in time. Now it's a pinch to the right, and everyone's just chasing the ball. Now with that demo into Hawks, so you got a 3-on-2 in favor of Dignitas. Evo wants to find some bumps, but everyone's up against the wall, and this crosses in front of the net, but nothing still for Dignitas.
You can tell Dignitas are trying to eliminate the space. A lot of challenges in the air. Some of them have been ambitious. Oh my goodness, speaking of which, LJ! He pulled that one out of the hat. What a play here. He goes forward. You see Chicago with the pass. He takes the boost, and look at this. A touch to throw the ball off speed behind the defense. It's just enough for Space Station to lock in the first goal.
Caught Dignitas chasing their SSG through it didn't even look intentional, but if it is, they look like geniuses after that. SSG with less than a minute left as Arsenal and Evo. Again, it's a slow grind for Dignitas to safely transition with the ball to the orange side and even try to find each other in these passes. It's feeling impossible for Dignitas after what they were able to do against, what, G2 or something earlier. Like, I was expecting so much more out of Dignitas, and there's still time to find that equalizer, but it's been tough to look confident on the field.
Especially the way SSG has been able to, I mean, those counterattacks have been so strong, and Dignitas is starting to look a little shaky in that back end. 15 seconds to go. They've got to get things moving here. Gyro doesn't get the double. Oh my goodness, Hawks almost picked it up and scored. That could have cemented the game. Evo has 100 boost. Flick over one. Loses the second 50. LJ trying to get that into Chicago. Gyro has to keep it up. Hawks are with the clears. They're going to hit the ground. It is. And Space Station Gaming, one game away from making top 8.
And just like the most low-scoring affair, too.
This series out. Sometimes match point is the hardest thing to get through. We'll see if they got it in them.
And we thought there was a boot camp buff, seeing Dignitas all together, seeing all the teams come together. But sometimes just being in a different environment, you're not used to that setup, or I don't know how quickly they traveled over to this area, but ooh, that was quick coming out of SSG. But Dignitas, they want to go out with a bang. They got a reverse sweep to do it. SSG, everyone predicted them to be at Copenhagen, but Dignitas won't go down without a fight.
Yep, there it is. Good strong clearance, good beat. Misread on the play by Hoxer. Open net for Evo, and he's going to push that through. First goal here to Dignitas, but a lot of game left.
Especially with how they haven't scored this series yet up until now, and it's in the first 30 seconds of play. Arsenal is missing, and now SSG look to fight back as they want that sweep, and they want to go to Copenhagen. They at least want to get to top 8, and we'll see from there. Chicago against Evo up high. This comes down to Arsenal. LJ won't let that bounce from the back wall go through. Evo takes the corner boost. Gyro's going to slow down SSG. With Hawks are missing, Dignitas recovers the ball and hopes to really put the pressure on, because it's going to take everything to score against SSG with, I mean, how difficult it's been so far.
Exactly. But right now it's SSG that really have to get things moving here. And you can see, again, just kind of playing their game. They're trying to look to intercept. LJ here, he comes from midfield to try to make an initial challenge. Hawks is waiting in the back end, wants to get involved here, but has to turn off. LJ is going to take it to give it to Chicago. Chicago off the back wall. Can Hawks get there? He can, but the shot's off target. Could have been a perfect chance for Space Station Gaming to equalize, but it's gone by the wayside.
And only Arsenal has boost here, and Dignitas, at least it managed to get out of that situation without giving up anything to SSG. Toxer misses his time to challenge as Chicago chases the ball, and Gyro puts it to the corner and can't reach that. So now Evo's attention is summoned, but Dignitas, I don't think they can maintain this hold depending on how this 50 goes against Arsenal. So yeah, they have SSG scrambling for the ball, but it's not really an offense out of Dignitas, but just keeping SSG there, which is, I guess, the play for Dignitas.
Yeah, I mean, we saw SSG do that for the first 2 games. It would be no surprise if we saw 1-goal game the other way. We're approaching the halfway mark, though, and there's a lot of time here left, though, for Space Station Gaming to get back into this one. First things first, they got to get past Dignitas here in the transition. You see Gyro, he's got Evo on the wing, he's got Arsenal on the back end. Arsenal trying to play it close, forces here for Evo, and Evo Just trying to pull out LJ. Gave LJ the double, though, and you're going to pay for it every single time. Tie game.
This is after Gyro gets a double demo, so LJ is like the only person alive and breaks everyone's ankles to find the tie when his team needed to the most. 1-1 going into the second half, and match point for SSG still, as Dignitas, that lead has gone. And they really surprised SSG off the rip in that first minute of play. It's been a struggle for them to score. The first time against SSG was this game. Now Chicago and friends of SSG don't seem too threatened, but in the corner, Evo and Gyro were waiting.
Starting to become a back and forth battle here. Everybody's looking for those plays, those bumps off ball, trying to set each other up. Hoxer left that for LJ, but Gyro's there to get the block. Look at LJ, even off ball, getting demos. 1 gone, 2 gone. Chance here for Hoxer for an equalizer. LJ coming up, slot, no, blocked away by Evo. Chance here for Chicago, oh, it's blocked again. Evo had to get up there quickly.
Oh, and Chicago even tipped it to LJ, and there was a moment to turn that play around, but at least he has slowed down the counterattack from Dignitas. That's been the recipe to success for SSG, to just keep making Dignitas uncomfortable. Now Dignitas hope to strike through the hearts of SSG with Chicago missing. Got to get on this ball, but Hoxer wins that against both Evo and Arsenal, and SSG make the space and buy time to reestablish himself.
Demo on the play, but no one from Dignitas can get there, so Hoxer's able to cut that one out. Could have been a chance there, but people had to turn off. We're approaching the final minute, and it really does come down to, again, these push-pull situations. Is Dignitas trying to pull SSG out, hit him with a strong counterattack? How are both teams looking upfield? If you're going for a bump, you gotta make contact at the minimum. Otherwise, you're removing yourself from the play, putting that third man in a bad spot. Right now, Dignitas have the pressure, but can they keep it up, and can they secure a winning goal?
Well, Dignitas are able to deny some clears. With the coverage on this ball by SSG, Dignitas can't keep them there much longer. And maintain some pressure here would be ideal for Dignitas to try and get a lead here in the last 30 seconds. But it's SSG's defense, and now a couple passes almost to Hoxer, which would have been a beautiful opportunity for them to score. Now SSG just got to stop Evo. Now that the ball is above him, Chicago sets up Hoxer for success. Gyro forced to make a touch off the back wall. Now LJ can't cross through. This is going to fall into the lap of Chicago. There's a few more seconds left until OT. As long as SSG can live this next offense, Gyro not able to keep it up.
There was almost 2 chances there for both teams. And now those final few seconds, have to check things though off the kickoff. LJ got a bump on Gyro, so Gyro can't solo. He actually has to play the 50 now here. Chance for LJ. Good challenge from Arsenal, but Dignitas not out of danger yet. Evo will get this clearance. This follow-up is going to be important here. He's not going to be able to get the ball, but he slows down Chicago enough to allow Gyro and Arsenal move upfield. First few seconds of OT, we've seen the ball and possession change left and right. Big save there for Evo to kind of keep things in there for Dig. Fake challenge from Arsenal, so Gyro can get a clear upfield, and now Arsenal's hunting, looking for a demo, won't be able to get that either. You can tell the speed of gameplay has increased, but with so much on the line, you cannot afford to make a mistake if you're Dignitas.
Oh, LJ almost crashing into the backboard, but Arsenal was there, and Dignitas have been a lot better at breaking up the plays, breaking up the passes between SSG, which is what made them so deadly against G2, which Dignitas faced Gen G, you know, these G names, but now 1 minute into OT, Space Station hoping to lock in top 8. Now Evo won't let this cross through there by Chicago as Hoxer steps up, but the 2 in the corner from Dignitas sends it all the way to the orange side.
Oh, that one was almost an own goal. Overtime still continues on. Big challenge win there from Hoxer. Arsenal, smart to play that high, and you see Chicago so quick for the challenge, but that's a good clearance downfield. Arsenal can't do anything, no bumps, no anything, so he's going to be out to play for a bit, but good on Gyro to be able to get this control. Beats out LJ, big challenge win there. Dignitas have space here in the offensive front, but they've got to make sure not to throw it away. They're trying to see if they can force a mistake on while SSG are set on defense, but that's a big challenge so far because the defense has been set and they've been clearing out very properly.
All right, Dignitas back on defense, but with Chicago threatening, this goes to Hoxer's second touch. not on target, but to the corner. And another fight ensues for SSG to just try to get possession so they can try to end this overtime in their favor. But it's Dignitas not able to just win these 50s. Evo was looking good there for a second, and Arsenal knows there's potential here, and he's trying his best. Gyro now steps up, and Dignitas are doing everything. Evo tries to cut. LJ jumps up for the save.
So close. Dignitas still have the ball, though. You see Gyro waiting. We can look at the boost totals. SSG, our star. Could be a chance here. Demo on the play, and Arsenal sinks the shot. Dignitas play on. They force a game 4.
9 shots later, 2.5 minutes into OT later, with the demo that Arsenal did there at the end to get involved in the play, to not hesitate, because you just can't. Sometimes you do have to take those risks to score in overtime, especially when it's just been stalemate central between these two teams. Chicago's off to a quick start. It's Fred and Hawkser, but Dignitas able to transition now to the orange side, and we've noted how difficult that's been for Dignitas. And a chance here. If Gyro can win this 50, Chicago won't let this cross in front of the net. Evo thought he had a chance, and Dignitas loom around for a shot to put on net and try to make SSG as uncomfortable as they made them.
Yeah, already off to a great start, right? Lots of field possession here in the orange half. But there's that breakout chance. And you have to be careful, because Space Station Gaming can be deadly on those opportunities. This is a light touch from Hawkser, leaves it to LJ, but LJ no, too high. Chicago wants to play it low, and Evo's there to knock it away for the time being. Crisis averted on the side of Dignitas.
So many saves there, and Hawkser will need them, let them transition as LJ sparks up another offense here with SSG. But it's been tough. The 50s from Dignitas working out on the defense. Hawkser has a little freedom to work with, has Arsenal by his side, Evo harassing from below. It's SSG can't find the gaps, and they're gonna need to look for bumps or demos or something. But now LJ doesn't look too threatened here as Dignitas went to the orange half, but without the ball.
Hawkser a chance here to solo. Trying to line up that double. LJ and Chicago pushed up pretty far here, but not too bad. They're able to stay close to the ball. Great couple 50s there. Arsenal wants to play this into the corner. Nice away from him, keeps that control, but now you're seeing Space Station Gaming on the defensive end. They're sitting there fine right now. They're boosted up, and they're going to be able to transition this ball fairly easily, especially if Dignitas just let them. But Arsenal comes in with that close challenge. Pass, shot, off target, and could have been a chance there. Wait, Gyro trying to keep this alive. Evo wanted to play really close, but he has to abort mission because there's no way he's going to be able to make a shot the way Space Station defense has been set up. Both teams playing phenomenal offense and defense. I say that as Gyro picks up another save, but again, we're looking at another close game developing.
Dignitas starting to run out of boost, and now with Gyro demoed, Evo managed to grab the corner, and Dignitas, what little they have left, take the ball, they run to the orange side, but not with confidence. The ball is already cleared out from SSG's side. LJ gets a demo, it's 3-on-2 for SSG. LJ receives the pass, and he scores.
LJ shoots. LJ scores. You think he's out the play? He's absolutely not. He turns on that on a dime after Hawkser gets the pass out, and he finishes the job. Space Station Gaming in front. Dignitas major hopes come down if they can score to tie this one up with 2:20 to go.
Okay, backboard already being threatened. SSG don't win the 50s though, so here comes Arsenal. Good backflip though from LJ to slow down the Dignitas offense that was coming and swinging. And then Dignitas need to swing for the fences. It's match point for SSG. Less than 2 minutes left, only down by 1. And LJ with the flick above. It's off the cross, and Chicago taps it in.
LJ gets space here, and he sees where Gyro is, lines up the flick, executes it perfectly, and so fast that even though Gyro jumped to try to react to it, it wasn't fast enough. Chicago will secure the goal. Space Station Gaming secure a 2-goal lead. This is dangerous territory for Dignitas. They have to fight with everything they've got, because so far the way this series has gone, you could say this one's already over.
Dignitas just couldn't challenge, couldn't slow down SSG's counterattack, and that's when they got you on the back foot. It's Too little, too late. 2-0 for SSG with some time, but a Dignitas offense that hasn't done anything in this game. 0 shots recorded versus the 8 of SSG. Dignitas, they've seen the orange half, but without ball possession, you can't score. It's just as simple as that.
Yep.
But they'll do their best. Evo does find that demo he was chasing for, but again, the ball not in the hands of Dignitas to score with.
They can't get close to the box, and they have to be careful too, because if they give too much space by overexerting on offense, it leads to a solo play opportunity from Space Station Gaming. We know exactly what that can do. We know what Hoxton can do as well. Plays off the back wall. LJ, no, it's off target. Made contact there. Space Station Gaming going to keep this ball in the blue half for as long as possible, because they are killing that clock, and every second counts if you're Dignitas.
Well, it's a chance for Arsenal to get a pass here too, and Dignitas needs to take advantage of every opportunity they can, but time is just not on their side. There's 2 members of Dignitas looking to receive a pass, maybe do a bump, but no one's even having the ball, no one's even kickstarting that offense. And Dignitas are still left with 0 shots, and the SSG just have to play defense for this next 21 seconds so they can lock in top 8. And LJ has been that star for SSG, and now it's Chicago's turn with the 2nd goal he scored for SSG.
Big win there from LJ. They went all in on that play, but LJ was that much faster. Pass out to Chicago, open net, and reality is starting to set in. They're gonna try here off the kickoff. Maybe a chance. No, Arsenal can't do it. He doesn't have the boost. He doesn't have the time. Dignitas put up a tough fight, but Space Station Gaming keep their major hopes alive as they take this series in 4.
It was a great job by SSG to play that disruption game that we've known them for. LJ